everybody. Welcome to another interview with Jason and Justin. And today we are joined by Rew. How are you doing? Musician, actress. You do a lot of stuff. Writing?
I do. I do a lot of stuff.
What is your, well, first off, where are you from?
I'm from New York City. Where are you from?
Ohio.
Yeah, we're in Columbus right now. Yep.
Okay. Columbus. That's cool.
Yeah, we just got up to 50 degrees.
I've been to Ohio many times, believe it or not.
Just driving through, or do you stop?
Well, I was there for a reason.
Yeah.
I performed there a couple times, and
Nice.
my daughter went to school in Ohio. So
Okay.
it brought me there many more times than I ever could have imagined. That Route 80, right?
Yeah,
Route 80.
that's definitely
That's the route. I was there on many occasions. Yeah.
Did you enjoy the cornfields?
Sorry?
Did you enjoy all the cornfields?
Yeah, I kind of didn't see that many because, I would always go from place to place, but I enjoyed being in Ohio. I love adventure. It's adventurous to me. Yes, there were many fields, but there's more than fields in Ohio.
Not many. Not much.
We have Columbus, Cleveland.
A lot. I was in Cincinnati. I've been to Cleveland.
Well, being a rock and roll Hall of Fame, have you had a chance to grace that section?
Yes. One of my drummers is actually on the wall, and I always make fun of him. I'm always like, "You're in the rock," and he's like, "No, I'm not." I'm like, "But your picture is on the wall in the Rock and Roll."
I'd put that on my resume for sure.
Yeah, he's very humble. His name is Billy Ficca. He was in a band called Television.
Okay.
But he was also in a band called The Waitresses, and The Waitresses is that was the band that made me know that this is what I have to do. They spoke to me directly. And the fact that I play with Billy it blows my mind that the drummer of The Waitresses plays with me. So but Television is on the wall in the Hall of Fame.
So that brings up an interesting question. How did you two meet then? Did you go out of your way to say, "Hey, this drummer from The Waitresses is open. I would like him in my band"? No?
Not at all. No. I was playing with the guitar player who was friends with him, and I didn't even know he's not like that. I'm always the one saying, "But Billy," and he's like, "Shh." He's really not. He's so not like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I got lucky, and he actually, we have a lot of fun playing together. I haven't played with him this past year,
sure,
but I just heard of a gig that's happening on 420, and I was like, maybe I can get Billy to do this gig. So, I mean, I've spoken to him on the phone, but, it's a weird time.
It is, for sure, a weird time. What is your first passion, then? Is it music or acting?
Well, I kind of love them both because there's, it's performing, which is, music to me is more like automatic pilot because I've been doing it a lot longer. Mm-hmm. And, it's just part of my being, I think. Acting, I have to use my brain cells a lot more because I have to memorize stuff. And I feel like acting is really good for my well-being. Music is just part of my saving grace. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But the acting is just, it's really fun to be someone else. In music, I'm being myself.
Sure.
In acting, I get to be somebody else as myself. So they're different, but they're both really rewarding for me. I love them both so much.
Sure. Which one have you been doing longer?
Music.
Okay. So what made you go from music to acting?
My whole life is one of those lives that anything I pursue never happens. And it's always that thing that comes on knocking on my door that opens that door. It might have been a secret wish and desire of mine, but I always feel like it's hard to go after exactly what you think you want. It's almost embarrassing to me. Like how can I say I want to do that? I get it's hard to admit what you want sometimes,
sure.
But then those things kind of come to me, and then it's like, oh my God, that's exactly what I wanted to do. So somehow it happens. I believe in my fairy god angels, or sometimes when you least expect it, they pull through.
So you've been in quite a bit of short films leading up to. You got a bunch of full features coming out soon, but short film is something that I am fascinated with. I didn't watch a whole lot of short film until towards the end of last year, and it just amazes me how much they can put into a short film that you feel like you've watched a 2-hour feature because you're getting everything you need in that 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, and the way ADD reigns in everybody today, it's like short films. I am so grateful. I like I said, I can't believe how many. Like I can't even count how many short films I've been in, and I've only been doing this. But now when I look back, it's been like over 5 years. Which I always think that I just started, but I didn't just start. I never give myself the credit that I actually have a bunch of experience now. I just shot last week was like a miracle week. I got to act 3 times last week in 3 different projects, and I can't wait to see the fun. Sometimes it takes a while to see the product, and I'm one of those people that it's hard to watch myself. I know you hear that a lot with actors that. I mean, I like to sometimes watch myself, and sometimes I can, but a lot of times it's hard. But the fact that I get opportunities makes me know that there's something valid to my work because I just did a Zoom play, which was filmed, and it's going to be in a festival, I believe next week. And then sometimes I'm so glad I don't research what I'm going to be in. And then sometimes I feel like I needed to research because I find out things about the project that are like, holy cow. Oh my God. If I knew that about the writer and the contest or whatever the thing is in, I might've been more nervous. So yeah, this play thing, it's like, it was excerpts of plays that were produced then on Zoom. It's called Strange America. And it's a part of this Scranton Shakespeare Festival. And our thing was the Scranton something. And there were 3,000 playwrights that submitted to it, and only 4 got picked. So I am so grateful. And then I got picked through a director that I worked with. See, I can't believe that's finally happening to me.
That's great.
I didn't, I audition and send self-tapes all the time. This is what I mean. I'm submitting. And as a musician, see, I'm so used to that from being a musician. Right. I used to submit and submit and submit. And I'm just, with acting, people get back to me. I'm just like, wait a minute. What? I'm not expecting someone to respond. I'm used to nobody responding. I mean, I got a deal on a label too, Monterey Records. God bless them. They're in Baltimore. I've been knocking on doors for hundreds of years, and and then I never even heard of them. They knocked on my door. It's like, what?
That's great.
Yeah, but that's how it is with me. But I always feel if you don't do the knocking, that door's not going to come knock on you, I guess, because I knock a lot.
I hear you.
And it's like some days it's like, what am I doing? And that's when usually it's like, can you do this part? And I'm just like, oh, really? Like me? Okay, I know. So it's really fun. But then I found out that all right, the 4 little plays that just got picked for that. The one that I'm in, one of them. The host of this event is oh man, I know her name. She's one of the people on Saturday Night Live. She's the host of it. Oh gosh, I know her name so much, and now of course I'm spacing out like a goofball. But if I knew that she was hosting this thing, I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Right. Yeah.
She's really cute too. Do you watch Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, Kate McKenna.
Yeah, no, not her. The other blonde. She's dirty blonde. I'll tell you in a second. Wow. I just can't believe
it's not Kristen Wiig, right?
Or not Kristen Wiig.
Okay.
But she's on now, and she's been on there for a while. Oh my gosh, how am I so now? I have no more brain cells,
It's all
but
good.
I'll get it.
Heidi Gardner.
Yes. Wait, say her name again.
Heidi Gardner.
Heidi. Yes, that's the one. Ding, ding, ding. 3's my lucky number. So, of course, she came up third. Yes. Heidi Gardner is the host. So, I'm really looking forward to seeing how she, I haven't seen the edited play yet. I was Frau Trudy. And that's what I mean. It's so fun to be someone else,
Sure.
It's great. Courtney Love, I once heard her say, I wish I said this, but Courtney said it, and that's enough for me. She said bands are like marriage, and plays and movies are like affairs. And it's so true. It's like I totally can relate to that. It's just like, your band always becomes your non-blood family. They drag you through the mud. There's so much interaction all the time, and then a film or a play is just a short-lived entity that you fall in love with these people so much that you miss them in between rehearsals, and then it's over.
So my next question for you is, so how different does it feel going from making music, with your band to scoring a film?
Well, I have had music in films, but I've never scored a film.
Okay.
I've had songs that are used. I shot one recently that I was playing myself, actually, as a street musician. They used my song, and now they want to use some of my other songs in the film. It's a feature.
Sweet.
King Leary. It's
King Leary.
Like a takeoff of the Shakespeare's coming up a lot, but it's a really cool film. I'm so honored that I got to be in it for even one teeny scene. I'm grateful for. I love short parts too. Short parts great also, But bands right now, it's just so
it's hard, right? Yeah.
It's really tricky right now. But how is it out there?
More cornfields. Imagine similar to around you. I mean, we stay inside, don't do much, just kind of. Yeah.
We have some form of entertainment, like stand-up comedy is still going on, but I don't know about concerts. I think that the concert scene's pretty dead, even at bars.
The bars are open there like normal?
They're open until 10. That's when our curfew is.
See, they put ours to 11. It's what? I don't get it. Does COVID come out at night or something? I don't even understand the curfew. It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, COVID's like the freaks. They come out at night.
Yeah, I do understand that. But do you go out? Do you feel comfortable going out to bars, or do you not even?
I don't know. I mean, me individually, I don't really go out a lot anyway. But I mean, COVID kind of put the nail in that coffin until I get a shot or become more safe with it. But I mean, I'd love to go see another concert or something. That'd be fun.
Oh, that's good. Good to know. Because I have a friend in England that wrote me today, and he said, I think we're coming out of our cages soon.
I hope so.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, my band that I'm talking to you about is called the Roulettes. And we just released a video of To Sir With Love, a cover song. Do you know the movie and the song To Sir With Love? Are you old enough to know that?
I'm not familiar
for me. Sorry.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's a very, very famous movie. It was the biggest movie in 1967. I know that's before your time.
Sure.
Your parents probably know To Sir With Love. Have you
Sidney Poitier.
Yes. I was just going to say, did you ever hear of Sidney Poitier?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
He was Sir, and this movie paved the road for so many other movies. It copied so many movies copied this movie, but he played this teacher in a school in England with all these hooligan-y punk kids in the 60s. They were all tough and and he was Sir. And he taught them discipline and how to care for themselves and how to have self-worth. And Lean on Me was like that. All these movies that came out. To Sir With Love is the daddy of those movies. and the song To Sir With Love was sung by Lulu, who I don't know if you've heard of Lulu, but she's still pretty amazing on Instagram. That's Sir. Yes, that's him. And Oh, that teacher in the background. Everyone had a crush on Sir, and she had a crush on him. But and then the students had crushes on him too. And so the song was like a really special song. But somebody named Zest, who is called Zest Radio Show, is from Canada. I used to have a web show for many years called Rew and Who, and because of that, you know how it is. People watch your show from all over. And Zest started watching my show and became a fan of my show. My show went on for many years. Thousands of people came through my show. We highlighted rising stars and living legends passing through New York. And I did some like in various places as well. And Zest became a real fan supporter of my show. And then he became one of my art and my life. He's like a guardian angel that's alive. And he asked me when I ended my show, the day I ended it, he said, you know, it reminds me of the movie To Sir with Love, like you're leaving and all the kids now, all the people are like, she's leaving, like, please don't. Like, he said, did you ever see To Sir with Love or know it? And I do know it because I have a brother who I call my producer up in heaven. That was his favorite movie. And he even has the record album. And I have all his albums now.
Right.
So, like,